What's up, you guys? It's Pedro here. So, for the topic of this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the PayPal jail for your eBay dropshipping business. Okay, so we're going to cover here what it is exactly, how long it's going to last, and why it's an actual thing, why it actually exists. Because I see a lot of people, especially a lot of beginners, talk about this and ask a lot of questions. So, we're going to answer all your doubts here in this video. So, let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, what it is and why it exists. Okay, now it's called the 90-day PayPal jail. Now, when you first start drop shipping on eBay, when you first create your account, when you sell your first product, how it works is the customer pays you whether he uses his PayPal account or his credit card. That money goes to you through PayPal because it's eBay's payment processor, and it goes to your PayPal. So if you're selling something for 19.99, that money goes to your PayPal account, which then you can use. So when you're a first beginner, when you first start out, eBay doesn't trust you entirely. eBay needs a mechanism, a system to try to prevent people from just creating new accounts and just taking the customer's money and just running away, basically. So what eBay does is after you make the sale, the first sale, eBay doesn't allow you access to that money. eBay holds your fund, or it freezes it. And this is for 90 days. So eBay keeps that payment for 90 days. So actually, when you first start dropshipping on eBay, you're gonna have to fund your own orders, your own business, basically. So so they keep that for 90 days, and after that 90 days, that's basically insurance for them. They release it, and then you can take that money out, or you can spend it, or you can buy other stuff with it. But I'm gonna give you guys a tip on how you can cut these 90 days out, really shorter, not to half time, not to a quarter of the time, but to almost a tenth of the time. Okay, so first, guys, I want you to leave a comment and give a like in this video. So I'll tell you now. So what it is when you first, let's say you make your first sale. Okay, you're gonna upload your tracking number that you get from your source. You're gonna upload it within the established handling and shipping time by you on your account. Okay, so what this does is that tracking number. So this is for two purposes. One is for eBay, and the other purpose is for PayPal. eBay can actually track your orders and see if you actually did deliver the product to the customer. And what it does when it connects to PayPal is PayPal also has this tracking number. I don't know if you guys have entered in your PayPal account, and when you see all the transactions, you can actually see, like, for example, weeks after, you can see that you uploaded the tracking number, and PayPal actually also keeps track of that tracking number. So when you do that, PayPal will be able to tell when you shipped the item or not, and whether it got to the customer's address or not, and when. Okay, that's really important. Now, what happens with this is 3 business days after the item gets delivered, PayPal actually it releases. It no longer holds your funds. So it first holds your funds when the customer pays, and it releases 3 business days after um, after the product's delivered. This is actually really helpful, because I think that everybody that gets into drop shipping, the main reason is that you don't have to use your own money to fund the business. You don't have to you don't have to use your money to actually run the business. You can actually just use the revenue that comes in. You can use it to fund your own business, and you just keep the profits. And you basically just you're not using your own personal money. And I think that's what I like. That's what I like about this business, guys. You don't have to use your own money to do this. You can use what they call OPM, other people's money. But okay, so this goes on for 90 days. And okay, you start selling on eBay, and you're gonna have to fund your own transactions at first. So what I recommend here is, first of all, you start with cheapest products. Now, if you've been watching my other videos, I've told you guys that when you first start drop shipping on eBay, don't go for the high priced items. Don't go for $100 item, $200 items. Go for the cheapest items, okay? Because you need to establish that report as a seller. You need eBay to trust you as a seller before you can move on to make more profit. So um, you're gonna list cheaper products like $10 products, and you're gonna start with that. The main goal is just to get the sales and to get the ball rolling. Then you can list more expensive products. But what this does actually is okay. And secondly, what this does is it makes you have money to spare and not have to put up a whole lot of money, like $5,000 up front, for you to cover your first orders while you're in that 90-day PayPal jail. So if you first start with cheaper products, you can actually do this. Okay, you don't have to put up a lot of money. You don't have to start with a $10,000 investment or $5,000 investment. You can actually start pretty cheaply. Okay, so and we could say the drop ship in heaven, you get there after the 90 days, because after the 90 days each transaction that comes in is actually PayPal no longer holds it. So you no longer have, like, you're no longer going to have those $1,200 $1,500 in held money and held balance. You're gonna have it just for you, so you can actually just use the customer's money that he paid you and go and buy the customer's products if you get the PayPal debit card, Mastercard. Um, but it will, as your business grows, you're not going to be that tight of a margins. For example, I don't do that because I'm not really that tight. I have money to spare on other accounts, so I fund my business on other accounts. I actually just use one credit card for that, to fund all my businesses, my business purchases. That's, well, I keep it ordered like that. That's just me. um, because I do a little more volume, that's why. So those are the two main reasons, basically. So when you're first starting out, don't do with cheap with expensive products, because if you sell, for example, $200 items, you're gonna be able to sell $400. But if you don't have that much money and you have, let's say, $500, you've got only $100 left to run your business. And if you're really that tight on cash, that's not going to be a good sign, guys. I mean, that's a great sign once you're over the 90 days, because you can actually make that money rotate and transfer from your PayPal account to your bank account, and you can keep funding your own purchases. But if you're not at that point yet, I would advise not to do it. Just to cheaper products, basically. And yeah, basically that's it. So after those 90 days finish up, you're free to go. Every drop shipper after those 90 days can have, that money gets released instantly. So the customer pays you, and you can actually, and that money is already in your account. It's not withheld by PayPal or anything like that. Basically, I see some drop shippers that create multiple stores. Personally, I have two stores, a main store and a niche store. But there's a maximum of 8 stores you can have per PayPal account. So you can't create more than that. And by the way, if you create another PayPal account, another eBay account, you don't go to your PayPal you don't go to PayPal jail, okay? Your money is not withheld. Now, why does this happen? Why does eBay put this restriction on? Okay, so like I mentioned in the first part of the video, think it through, guys. Now, put yourself in eBay's shoes, okay? I'm gonna teach you the logic behind this so you can, like, establish your own strategies after, and you got to be able to think like this if you want to actually make the big bucks drop shipping. So let's say you're eBay, okay? Put yourself in eBay shoes, and how do you prevent new sellers from creating new accounts and making their first sale, their $20 sale, $30 sale, $50 sale, and just running off with the money and not ever shipping the item to the customer? How do you prevent this? Okay, and then the PayPal jail was born. Okay, so that's when the PayPal jail was born, upon that concept. So it's basically insurance for eBay and PayPal. So um, basically, so you're going to establish a time period of 90 days in which you're going to withhold the money from the buyer, and you're after those 90 days end. I can't seem to talk today. After those 90 days end, then you're going to release that money to the buyer after you've made sure the product is definitely at the customer's address and it got delivered, and basically that. And it doesn't have to be the 90 days if the seller uploads the tracking information, the tracking number, and you can verify that the product actually got to its destination. So basically, that's it, guys. That's it for the topic of this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video.